Hey everyone! Welcome back to English Pop, the podcast where learning English is actually fun.
I'm Fred.
And I'm Zenal, and today we're talking about something super practical.
Oh yeah, something you'll use all the time in real life.
We're going to teach you how to talk about your job in English.
Whether you're at a party, meeting new people, or doing a job interview, you need to know how to describe what you do.
Exactly. And don't worry if you're a beginner. We're keeping this simple, fun, and super easy to follow. So grab your coffee, tea, or whatever you're drinking, and let's dive in. All right, Fred, let's start with the most basic question. When someone wants to know about your job, what do they usually ask?
Good question. The most common one is, what do you do?
Simple, right? What do you do? Not what is your job, but what do you do?
Exactly. It sounds more natural. You could also hear, what do you do for a living?
Ooh, for a living means how you make money, how you earn your income.
Right. So someone asks, what do you do for a living? They're asking about your job.
Now, some people might ask differently. They might say, what's your occupation? Or what kind of work do you do?
Yeah, but honestly, what do you do is the most common. That's the one you'll hear like 90% of the time.
Okay, so now we know the question. But Fred, how do we answer it?
Great question. The simplest way is, I'm a plus your job title. For example, I'm a teacher.
I'm a doctor.
I'm a student.
I'm an engineer.
Notice we said an engineer because engineer starts with a vowel sound.
Good catch. Remember, it's a before consonant sounds and an before vowel sounds.
Another way to answer is, I work as a plus your job, like I work as a nurse.
I work as a sales manager. Or you can say, I work in plus the industry or field. I work in finance. I work in education.
That's perfect when your job title is complicated or when you want to keep it general.
Exactly. So we've got three ways. I'm a, I work as a, or I work in.
Easy peasy. Let's practice. Zenal, what do you do?
I'm a podcast host. I work in education and media.
Perfect. And I'm a teacher. I work in language education.
See how natural that sounds?
All right, now let's go through some common jobs in English. Zenal, you ready?
Let's do it. We'll give you the job name and a simple explanation.
First up, office jobs. You've got accountant, someone who works with money and financial records.
Manager, someone who leads a team or department.
Secretary or administrative assistant, someone who handles office tasks, schedules, and paperwork.
IT specialist or software developer, people who work with computers and technology.
Now let's talk about service jobs. Waiter or waitress, someone who serves food in a restaurant.
Although nowadays many people just say server for both men and women.
Good point. Cashier, someone who handles payments at a store.
Customer service representative, someone who helps customers with questions or problems.
Medical jobs. Doctor, someone who treats sick or injured people.
Nurse, someone who cares for patients, usually working with doctors.
Pharmacist, someone who prepares and gives out medicine.
Education jobs, teacher or instructor, someone who teaches students.
Professor, usually a teacher at a university or college.
Tutor, someone who teaches individual students or small groups, often privately.
Creative jobs. Designer, graphic designer, fashion designer, interior designer.
Artist, painter, sculptor, illustrator.
Writer or journalist, people who write books, articles, or news stories.
And we can't forget trade jobs. Electrician, someone who works with electrical systems.
Plumber, someone who installs and repairs water pipes.
Carpenter, someone who builds things with wood.
Mechanic, someone who repairs cars or machines.
Wow, that's a lot of jobs.
And there are so many more, but these are the most common ones you'll hear.
Now, here's a quick tip. If you're a beginner and you don't know the exact English word for your job, just describe what you do.
That's brilliant. Like instead of saying a complicated job title, say, I help people with their taxes, or I fix computers.
Exactly. People will understand, and it's actually better to communicate clearly than to use words you're not sure about.
Okay, so you've told someone your job title, but usually the conversation doesn't stop there.
Right. People often want to know more. They might ask, what do you do exactly? Or what does that involve?
So you need to be able to describe your actual work. Let's learn how to do that.
A great phrase to use is, I'm responsible for plus what you do.
For example, I'm responsible for managing the team, or I'm responsible for designing websites.
You can also say, my job involves plus the action. My job involves teaching English to children.
My job involves analyzing data and creating reports.
Another useful phrase is, I deal with plus whatever you handle. I deal with customer complaints.
I deal with international clients.
Or keep it super simple with I plus the action. I teach English. I design buildings. I write code.
Perfect. Now let's talk about your workplace. Where do you work?
You can say, I work at plus the company name. I work at Google.
I work for the company. I work for a tech company.
Or, I work in plus the location. I work in a hospital. I work in an office.
Some people work from home, so you'd say, I work from home, or I'm a remote worker.
Oh, that's super common now. Remote work means working from anywhere, not in a traditional office.
Let's talk about hours. How do you describe your work schedule?
You can say, I work full-time. That usually means about 40 hours a week.
Or I work part-time. That's less than full-time, maybe 20 hours a week.
I work 9 to 5 means you work from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., the typical office hours.
I work shifts. This means your hours change, maybe sometimes morning, sometimes evening.
I work nights or I work weekends. Pretty self-explanatory.
And if you don't have regular hours, you might say, I have flexible hours, or my schedule varies.
Now let's put it all together. Fred, tell me about your job in detail.
Okay, I'm an English teacher. I work at a language school in the city center. I'm responsible for teaching beginner and intermediate students. My job involves creating lesson plans, giving classes, and checking homework. I work full-time, Monday to Friday, usually from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Perfect. That was clear and natural. Your turn, Zenal. I'm a podcast host. I work for English Pop, which is an online education platform. I'm responsible for creating content that helps people learn English. My job involves researching topics, writing scripts, and recording episodes. I work from home, and my hours are flexible, though I usually work in the mornings.
Excellent. See, listeners? That's how you describe your job in detail.
You know what? Let's do some role play. Real conversations.
Great idea. This'll help you see how all these phrases work together.
I'll start. Imagine we just met at a party. Hi, I'm Fred. What do you do?
Hi, Fred. I'm Zenal. I'm a marketing manager. I work for a tech startup in the city. What about you?
Oh, interesting. I'm a high school teacher. I teach English and literature.
That sounds rewarding. How long have you been teaching?
I've been teaching for about 7 years now. I love it, even though it can be exhausting sometimes. What does your job involve?
My job involves creating marketing strategies, managing social media, and working with our sales team to attract new customers. It's fast-paced but really exciting.
Sounds like you're always busy. Do you work from home or in an office?
We have a hybrid setup. I work from home 3 days a week and go to the office twice a week. It's a nice balance.
Perfect. See how natural that was?
Let's do another one. This time, imagine you're at a job interview.
Okay. So, tell me about your current position.
I'm currently working as a customer service representative at a telecommunications company. I've been in this role for about 2 years. I'm responsible for handling customer inquiries, resolving complaints, and processing orders. I work Monday to Friday, and my job involves a lot of phone and email communication.
And what do you like most about your current job?
What I like most is helping people solve their problems. It's really satisfying when a frustrated customer ends the call happy and satisfied. I've also developed strong communication skills and learned how to stay calm under pressure.
Excellent. That was a perfect interview answer.
Thanks. Listeners, practice these conversations with a friend or even by yourself in the mirror.
Before we wrap up, let's talk about some common mistakes beginners make.
Ooh, yes, this is important.
Mistake number 1, saying, I am teacher, without the article a.
It should be, I am a teacher. Don't forget that a or an.
Mistake number 2, using the wrong preposition, like saying, I work in Google.
It should be, I work at Google or I work for Google.
Remember, at or for a company, in an industry or location.
Mistake number 3, saying, I'm working here since 5 years.
It should be, I've been working here for 5 years. Use the present perfect tense, not present continuous.
Mistake number 4, confusing job and work. Your job is your position, but work is the activity you do.
Right. I'm looking for a job, not I'm looking for a work.
But you can say, I'm looking for work as a general statement.
English is tricky, but you've got this.
Wow, we covered so much today.
We really did. Let's do a quick recap.
First, the basic question. What do you do?
Answer with I'm a, I work as a, or I work in.
Then describe your work. I'm responsible for. My job involves. I deal with.
Talk about your workplace and hours, where you work, when you work.
Discuss your experience, how long you've been doing it, what you like about it.
And avoid those common mistakes.
Practice makes perfect, everyone. Try describing your job in English this week.
And hey, if you found this episode helpful, we'd love it if you could subscribe to English Pop and share it with a friend who's learning English.
You can find us on all podcast platforms, and we release new episodes every week with practical English lessons just like this one.
Drop a comment or send us a message letting us know what you do. We'd love to hear from you.
And if you have any topics you want us to cover, let us know.
Thanks so much for listening, everyone.
Keep practicing, keep learning, and remember, learning English should be fun.
I'm Fred.
And I'm Zenal.
See you next time on English Pop.